Blessings, everybody. NICO here with your Pathwatchers report for the incoming wave that is here to stay for all populations. The first week of April brings a huge turning point. This new shift is personified in the Strength and Wheel of Fortune cards. Here comes the new addition to the March displacement waves, augmentation. Aspects of greater personal power, ability, and evolution are integrating into the personal experience of all willing and working hearts. The Strength card is the embodiment of balance and cohesion of all aspects of self, elevated and exalted in mastery. No separation, no compartmentalization. The Wheel of Fortune brings amplification of all energies and outcomes. Expect bigger, faster results in response to the emotions, vibrations, and frequencies most consistently held and expressed in one's reality. This is what was discussed in the April monthly preview, occurring now, right out the gate. There is also a focus on visibility and clarity of the true spiritual and energetic state of all occurrences and beings. What is held on the mental, emotional, and energetic level will manifest as the external presentation. The outer and inner are merged into one expression. The true heart and spiritual presence of all things made clear. No veils. If there's any concern or worry arisen by this, please release it. All it takes is a shift, a pivot, to mend and alter one's course for the highest outcome. If you are interested in refining or catching up on any topics regarding creation and manifestation, please check out my Deep Topics playlist. It's on my main channel page. All content there is to help people of all experience levels. Personal revelation and dispensation of new talents and abilities, no matter the level of spiritual experience, is available for all willing to accept the work. It is really quite exciting. So many level ups and activations I am feeling are already beginning just as I write. The Strength card combined with the Wheel of Fortune is also presenting a combined balancing and catch-up opportunity that will also be available for those who are just at the beginning stages of their journey. Everyone, prepare for a boost. Alright, Virgo, now that we've had a chance to look over the incoming wave, let's see how it actually lands for you this coming week. Quick reminder though, before we get started, for those of you who've been asking about the Oversoul guided meditation, where we work on connecting to the soulmate and twin flame energy, soul family, calling in soul family, that is up, and you can actually find that on my main channel page by clicking on my avatar beneath this video or opening up the down bar beneath this video if you are watching on a mobile device. And that video also includes a healing and a purification and energy activation as well. It's a 20-minute long guided meditation, so if you want to check it out, I highly suggest you do. And, find some time to do it. Do it tonight. So what is going... Oh, and also if you want to get a session with me, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on when it comes to your cards for this coming week? Well, for the archetypal themes, we actually have the Justice card upright. And this is a very interesting energy that I'm getting from the Justice card, because a lot of you Virgo people are finally having some kind of link occur. A lot of you might be feeling some serious deja vu as well. I don't know why that's coming through. It's just I have to say something about a lot of us getting deja vu this week. But the Justice card is talking about a realignment with a true path, and that's actually something that people don't quite understand about the Justice card. It's not what we think it is. We don't, it's not, we don't project, I guess you could say, the litigious idea of justice onto the Justice card. This is about universal pathways. This is about connecting the through line, right? The overarching themes and plots of one's growth, one's incarnation cycle. And the Justice card is indicating a lot of links are getting made. And what's interesting about this is a lot of you are going to feel kind of guided or even led by the nose if you've been, not so eager to be guided towards a lot of wonderful opportunities this week for those of you that have been looking for maybe a new job, a new home, a new friendship circle, a new path. The Justice card is basically indicating there's sort of we're switching tracks for you onto something that is absolutely the right gear to be in. Now, of course, you have your free will, but why would you defy it? You can, though. You can. The Justice card is actually indicating that this is ultimately something that is going to be bringing you the link or the hookup of some kind in all areas of your space. Because in a lot of cases with the Justice card, we are finding something that actually does fit. It's sort of like the missing piece of a creation, a reality, or a manifestation that we are working on creating for ourselves. And the Justice card upright is indicating that there is going to be the release of something artificial, and that could be a surprise that you could be holding on to, whether it's something artificial as in something that you wish would be better than it is, or something that you wish belonged but it doesn't, and it's going to be replaced by something that does. But allow yourself to have this help come your way. The News and Arrivals card is interesting. We've got the Four of Wands upright, and we actually have this new accomplishment being brought to you, or maybe a new fortress, a new atmosphere, a new environment, a new haven being delivered to the Virgo people through either a friend or a family member. The Four of Wands is indicating that yes, this does kind of have a quote whole package kind of feel to it. And so I'm wondering if this is actually some kind of breakthrough on a social or familial level, maybe even, yes, including and up to a transition that will allow you to maybe do work in a better space, or allow you to connect to more synced up and well-connected people. I'm also feeling with the Four of Wands, there's some kind of breakthrough or an achievement or an accomplishment that comes through a family member or through a friend that is something that is also shared. What's good for them is good for you. And so we're kind of sharing in the accomplishment. Something is getting finished, something is getting achieved. And this is ultimately leaning into that Justice card, right? Now we're kind of getting rid of this distraction, getting rid of something that is not real, and we're bringing in the real. And whatever it is, there's a cash out, there's a payout, there's a breakthrough, there's a launch for you. Because remember, the Four of Wands is all about an achievement or a moment of success in which there is no turning back from that point. So congratulations. So what is going to be going on here when it comes to material resources? Well, we actually have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's an interesting juxtaposition to that Justice card energy, because I feel like a lot of you Virgos are going to be put at a bit of a crossroads. And while I think that the Justice card is allowing you to, of course, at least know, quote, the best in the highest interest of all concerned, the Ten of Cups reverse could present as a bit of a temptation, something that tantalizes and could be seductive to maybe some personal attachments. We all have those things sometimes that, kind of come up from the lower levels of our ego, whether it's old stories, old aspirations, things that we're working on clearing, things that we're, making sure that we don't necessarily get to have the power in our decision making, right? Because we don't want to have buttons to push like that. But with the Ten of Cups reversed, there could be something showing up financially or professionally that it looks like it could hit the mark on the surface, but it's really not. Now, what I find interesting is that we actually have the Justice card here, so we have more than one prospect at a time, but it's almost like a test. Do we go for the thing that validates maybe some kind of egoic process that we are going through, right? Does it appeal to our vanity, or does it appeal to our wounds, or does it appeal to our, a crusade that we're on? It's interesting, to see, because it's like, no, we don't go for something because of those things, right? We don't let that inform what we're trying to create for ourselves. we let ourselves work with the focus on getting on the best track. And so just be careful with material resources, because while we have all this good going on, there seems to be a chance that, you know, there's a bit of a test of your ability to discern, right? Is this speaking to the highest interest of all concerned when it comes to my prosperity, when it comes to my professional life? Because again, justice is and the Four of Wands is bringing you breakthroughs. It's bringing you all kinds of wonderful good news. Or is it tantalizing my weaknesses? And, you know, that could be, you know, speaking to anything, right? It could be speaking of, you know, maybe superficial parts of a living situation. It could be talking about, financial prospects that really won't yield much, or maybe professional opportunities that speak to a more superficial nature. Be careful this week not to get seduced. Question what you are being offered, okay? Do some examinations. Sometimes with the Ten of Cups reversed, you might find that it doesn't something doesn't appeal to that nature as much as you would think, and you might judge something as bad, even though we're only looking at appearances and first impressions, and the Justice card may step in and be like, look, again, don't go for the glitter. All that glitters is not gold. Something may come to you in a humble way, but it's actually better than the one that appeals to the conditioned nature. When it comes to love and relationships, you have the Two of Cups upright. And the Two of Cups upright is absolutely gorgeous, because we are seeing a union occurring this week for a lot of you when it comes to love. And this does feel like a true open heart connection, whether it's with somebody new if you're available, or even something, a new level to reach with your partner. Because with the Two of Cups, there is not only this heart-to-heart union, but there is the dropping of two weights, or two hold-ups, or two hold-backs that maybe we've been carrying on each of our respective backs that has been preventing us from being as close, effective, or as intimate as we could be. With the Two of Cups, we are joining forces by actually allowing ourselves to drop some kind of personal cycle, or maybe even windmill, you know, like Don Quixote and the windmill, and allowing ourselves to have what we are already working on trying to have when it comes to a personally and of course mutually fulfilling romantic experience, couple experience. The Two of Cups is indicating nobody is bringing pretense here, nobody's acting, nobody's performing, nobody is trying to, you know, overcompensate for anything. It is pure, it is wholesome, and with the Justice card upright, it's only a sharing of truths. So there's a vulnerability here. Can we let go of that which is weighing us down as a couple and as individuals? What are we maybe holding on to when it comes to our past or old stories that is actually preventing us from the life that we could have and the happy beginning that's just around the corner? Consider that when looking at both the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups reversed. Do not get seduced into going back and trying to retry something that is not applicable to your real journey. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com.